Hello, everyone. We have Ridhima Agarwal with us today, who scored a 780 on a GMAT. So, Ridhima, shall we start with some questions today?
Yes, let's start.
Okay, Ridhima. So, first of all, when did you start your GMAT preparation? Like, how long did you prepare for it? And what do you think? What is your opinion on the ideal time required to complete the GMAT syllabus before the exam?
Okay, I started my GMAT preparation like 6 months before the exam, and I think it would take around 3 or 4 months, and also around 6 months for one to finish the syllabus for the exam.
Okay. Fair enough. And what was like your personal strategy? You know, everyone has their own strategy. One must strategize for themselves. So, what was your overall preparation for, or strategy for the GMAT? What was your take on it?
Okay. Okay. My strategy was to self-assess myself first, to look into my strengths and weaknesses,
All right.
and then I went for a mock test after my sectional testing. Actually, the finishing touch was the mock exams. They helped me realize the pace required to complete the exam in time, and I think that's all.
Okay. So, was there any particular section or on an area that you were weak at, that you identified yourself as weak in that particular zone, or how do you, if you did, so how did you overcome that challenge? What were the strategies
Okay,
that you took into consideration for fixing those faults?
I definitely had my weaknesses. My reading comprehension was average. So because I'm like not an avid reader, so I struggled with it. I was recommended and suggested to start reading books, but I failed at it. And then I tried solving as many as questions possible, and then I started reading essays online from MbaWizards. I realized that the type of questions usually asked in the exams. So that is the approach I have adopted.
Okay.
I think
Okay, that's amazing. So, what would you tell about your section-wise preparation strategy for quant and verbal, to be very specific?
Okay. I was quite decent in quant, so I just practiced mock papers for it, and for verbal, I made an Excel with the rules for every questions, and since it was more about elimination and not selection, it helps eliminate most of the options, and the idea
So it was
is to select.
precisely the process of elimination for you.
Yes.
Okay. And anything
Okay.
else?
Nothing more.
Okay. Were you part of, MBA Wizard? Do you think their coaching was necessary to ace GMAT?
Yes, the coaching was like quite necessary because of the rigorous practice session, which is like needed for to crack an exam. And MbaWizards plans were definitely helped me to ace my exams because of the 100% gap areas identification and the pace of preparation and regular practice.
Okay, amazing. Well, Ridhima, it seems that you were also recommended for the Toppers Club by your mentors. Can you tell us about that?
I had enrolled for Toppers Club with MbaWizards. Actually, at first, I had already scored like 660 and was targeting for more than like 700. So I needed advanced level classes and a systematic practice plan. So after my assessment, I was advised for Toppers Club because the mentors saw my potential. They realized my potential to achieve 750 plus.
Okay, well, Ridhima. So Please, can you share your exam day strategy for the GMAT? What was your last minute preparation? Can you tell us about that? How did you plan your GMAT test taking? I mean, all the mental steps and physical steps that are required for you to appear on the exam day.
Okay, my strategy for the exam day was to focus on the toughest, like the difficult section, my weaker sections, and which for me was the verbal section.
Okay.
This is because you get exhausted as the exam progresses. Keep the keeping the essay for the last, and it can be learned easily and doesn't
Okay.
require that much of rigor. So this is more of a personal choice. So
Okay. Well, Ridhima, since you have gotten such a brilliant score on your GMAT, what is your opinion or advice for the students who aspire to appear for their GMAT?
Okay, my advice would be GMAT is an time-bound exam.
Yeah.
So accuracy and speed is really important. So being regular and consistent is the best way to prepare for the exam.
So now that you have Ridhima scored a whopping 780 on your GMAT, what is your suggestion for the students who aspire to take up the GMAT preparation?
Since GMAT is a time-bound exam and hence it needs accuracy and speed, being regular is the best way to prepare for the exam. Starting with individual sections and then starting to solve the full syllabus, taking the preparation gradually and playing on your strengths. So I have full faith on MbaWizards, and I would like to recommend it to other people as well.
Okay. And finally, Ridhima, we'll conclude with this question. That is, what is your dream career choice after completing your MBA? What are you looking forward for?
After completing my MBA, I am looking to get into consulting.
Okay, consultancy. Well, it was an amazing conversation with you, Ridhima. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yash.